How you guys doing on this wonderful day? I want to get straight to the point. Do your research before you become a truck driver. Do not screw up like me. I was stupid when I decide to take a risk. And I'm not saying, well, let me take that back. I'm not saying all truck drivers are bad, like truck driving school or whatever. But the one I have went to, yeah, they kind of cheated me out of, they told me I was going to get paid more when I graduated and stuff, but I didn't. So do your research. Don't end up being like me. And yeah, that's the short answer. Now, for the long one, which is going to be semi-long, uh, yeah, I went through the school for like 3 months, and I worked somewhere else for like about a couple of months, beer company, whatever. And basically, recruiters are going to try to they're going to try to talk their way into getting you the go there, because they get paycheck. They get that paycheck every time they recruit somebody. So they don't care if you are have so many regulations and like bad license and all that. They like, yeah, come in, because they just gonna get paid anyway. So basically they told me that yeah, you'll get paid at least 40 cents to the mile when you graduate and all that. Yeah, I done that. I complete the test and everything, not with flying colors, but enough to pass and get my license and stuff. Um, yeah, I didn't get that 40 cents. They told me 40 cents. It ended up being 25 cents. And that was solo. That wasn't even teams. That was, I was like, damn. How did that happen? I thought you guys was gonna give me a little more than that. But it was like, oh no, 25 cents, that's it. That's all you get. So I done that for a little bit, and then I left. Because it was with US Express, by the way. I'm not trying to badmouth them, but yeah, that company tried to cheat me out. So all I'm saying, do your research first. I know some pros gonna be like, yo, it's not like that, or okay. This is just my experience, all right? So it varies from person to person. So in my experience, when I used to drive trucks, um, the company kind of, cheated me. Like, I felt cheated. Like, I could have gotten a little more based on being there for at least 3 months and doing like 70 hours of drive time to, get my license or whatever to be qualified from the company. I went all the way to California and back. Yeah, from Virginia all the way to California and back. I didn't do all of it by myself, but I have done, I'll say at least 70% of the drive, because 30% is where he was showing me and getting me a little warmed up or whatever. But anyway, I digress. The whole point is, guys, when it comes to being a truck driver, just do your research. No offense to the truckers. I like the job. It's nice, but just the specific company I was with, they kind of ripped me off. So just got to be careful out there, because there are some okay companies and there are some bad companies. I went with another company, which it was Blue Ridge Beverages. At the time when I was with them, they also cheated me, because first of all, they almost was going to make me drive manual, and I was trained to do automatic. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I only know how to, like, it said clearly in the job description, automatic trucks. I mean, and I put down I could just do automatic. They was going to throw me in a manual. I was like, nope, can't do that. And so I drove for a little bit, all that, and I had like a helper, but then basically they, they was already shorthanded. So after that week of helping, I had a whole lot of routes and not enough help. And I was busting my butt as fast as I can to get these routes done, because it was like 19, 20 routes. It was no way in hell I could complete all that within the time frame. And every time, and like to summarize it, basically I will wake up at like 5 in the morning. I will be at work by 5 in the morning and be done by 9, almost 8, 9 p.m. Not to mention, they also wanted me to do like the paperwork too. They was old school. I mean, they had like the old school machines spitting out the red, blue paint paper or whatever. Like everything was writing down. It was no damn scanning the bear kegs, all that. Everything was just written down and shit. So basically, every time I finished up, and yeah, no one likes taking breaks. I was trying to take my breaks, but I wanted to hurry up and get things done too. But sadly, unfortunately, everyone was like, "Oh, breaks is for wimps," and I was like, "Bull crap! I'm taking my break." So at the end of the day, and also it varies with traffic too, because sometimes traffic could be really bad or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to squeeze as much information as I can in these videos. All right, so anyway, when I was about to finish the day, they wanted me to do all of the accounting work. I was signed up to drive a damn truck and drop off your loads, and that's it. I have to use a hand cart, which that's fine. I mean, I hand cart most of my way around the buildings and stuff, almost between 15 to 24, 22 stops at least, average sometimes. And I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, I got to calculate all this. So you want me to calculate all of this shit? Like the amount that I have made for you guys, I got to calculate. What the hell y'all counting? Someone's supposed to do that. But see, at the time I was stupid and didn't know. I was like, ooh, first job, truck job. And I was like doing that. So, let me elaborate no more. Basically, my first job was over the road a little bit. I'd done that for a little bit, but I got kids, so I can't do it too long. So I came back. Nice life, but it's not me. It's not for me. Second job was local, which I was doing, but I was almost rarely home because I was working so long. So, and that job calculated ended up being like no more than like $12, $13 an hour. 2019 with 2020 with a damn CDL. No, they made the numbers crunching like if I was making more and with bonuses and stuff. But after, developing the brain, it ended up being almost about no more than damn $13 an hour. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, and that was salary. That was an hourly. Let me repeat that. The bear company I was with was salary. So that means they didn't care how long my ass was out there, as long as I would make sure I get that job done. So I done that for a little bit. After that, I said, hey, I'm done. I'm leaving. It's not worth it. Bye. So yeah, I left them. Sorry, but I mean, I realized that when it comes to like you have a CDL, you shouldn't settle for that amount. Like you should settle. I'm not saying to try to get the high biggest payout, but I mean if you can, yeah. But that job, no, it's not worth it. The two jobs I was with the over the road, which was US Express, and the school part. Don't get me wrong, the school part was fine. I mean, it cost about $4,000 for the license. But if I worked for the company, they would have paid it off. So if you had no other choice, yeah, but be ready for, trucks breaking down and I was spending time in hotels. I wasn't really making it much. Maybe it was just bad luck on me. But I'd rather just, I was like, screw it, I'll go home. And luckily the guy made me get an Uber for free. So, I'm sorry. I was just rushing as quick as I can. Anyway, I want to say, guys, do your research first, all right? It's so important because I messed up not doing research. And if I had done my research, I would have known that Do not go to these companies. But see, at the time, I was too excited. Do not let those recruiters fool you. Like, ask some specific questions and look into the company itself, look at the people, ask them, ask around Facebook groups and all that. They will tell you that, hey, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing great, making this amount. Like, because the recruiter's gonna lie to you. Anyway, trucking overall, is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's just, if you're over the road, married, you're gonna have to talk to your spouse about that, because that's gonna be a rough life to live. Like, I mean, to go through, because you may not be home all the time. I mean, just like I said, just do your research. I'm out. Maybe in the future I'll talk more about my job experience, about different jobs I have done in the past and stuff. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Tell me if y'all, I know it wasn't very informative, but I try to be as quick as I can. Tell me, you guys, what y'all think about these whole truck driving lifestyle. And to the truckers out there, again, I respect you guys. You guys are, y'all really, without y'all, I wouldn't have y'all groceries and stuff and whatever loads and stuff. So again, I'm not saying that y'all are bad or whatever. I'm just saying, in my experience, I can't do that type of lifestyle unless the pay is, it depends on the location. And you got to have like really high experience to do this stuff too, as in to make more money, because some companies are going to look at you, ooh, you only got 7 months, we not going to let you in. You got to have at least a year, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. Anyway, peace out. Bye. And love you guys. Thank you so much for the subs and stuff. Peace out.